So we want to do variance. For the following distribution, calculate the variance and the standard deviation. But this is an ungrouped data because it's less than 20. So any data less than 20 is ungrouped. So if you look at this data, you see that it's the 6. So there are 6 in number. So we can use this formula. Our variance is s raised to power 2. This is the variance, and is equal to summation bracket of x minus s bar into bracket raised to power 2 divided by the number of the scores. So now we have 2, 5, 6, 7, 7, 9. So we have to compute our mean first, then before we continue with others. And remember that mean means is the summation of all these scores, 2, 5, 6, 7, 7, and 9. So we have to add everything. We add 2. So we have 2 plus 5 2 plus 5 plus 6 plus 7 plus 7 plus 9. So using our calculator, so we have that our s, remember that our data is 6 in number when you count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there are 6 in number. So our n is equal to 6. So all this will be divided by 6, which is our n. So n is the number of the scores. So this will be divided by 6. So when you add everything you have on the numerator, that is 2 plus 5 plus 6 plus 7 plus 7 plus 9. Adding everything on the numerator, dividing it by 6, we will have, using our calculator, we have 36 divided all over 6. And 36 divided by 6, of course, is 6. So that means that our mean is 6. So we have computed mean as 6. So the next thing is to go back to the formula. We have s minus s bar. So we use this data one by one to subtract the mean. So let us list all this data. The scores we are given 2 minus 6, that is s minus s bar. So we have started doing it, taking the scores one by one. Taking 5 now minus 6, which is the mean, comma, taking 6 from the data minus 6, which is the mean, comma, taking 7 from the data minus 6, which is the mean, comma, taking another 7 from the data minus 6, which is the mean, comma, taking 9 from the data minus 6, which is the mean. So we are done. So the next, let's compute them under the, so 2 minus 6 will give us minus 4. 5 minus 6 is minus 1. 6 minus 6 is 0. Yeah. So now 6 minus 6 is 0. 7 minus 6 is 1. 7 minus 6 again is 1. 9 minus 6 is 3. Remember what we just computed now is s minus s bar. So that is what we have computed now. So we look at bracket of s minus s bar square. So bracket of s minus s bar square. So we take all these figures one by one, square them. So minus 4 times minus 4 is 16, sorry, comma, taking minus 1, minus 1 raised to power 2 is 1, taking 0, 0 raised to power 2 is 0, taking 1, 1 raised to power 2 is 1, taking the next 1, 1 raised to power 2 is 1, taking 3, 3 raised to power 2 is 9, that is 3 times 3 is 9. So we have computed this s minus s bar bracket raised to power 2. So the next thing is the summation of this one. So we have to add everything we have here. We have 16 plus 1 plus 0 plus 1 plus 1 plus 9. So using our calculator, if we add all of this, we get 28. So summation of bracket of s minus s bar raised to power 2 is 28. So the next thing we do is we go to and compute our variance. Remember that our n is equal to 6. From the number of distribution, we have n equal to 6. So the next thing is to compute our variance. N is gotten from these numbers. When you count their number is 6. So we are going to compute our variance. S square is the variance. S square is equal to summation of s minus s bar is, we already know that it is 28. So we substitute it as 28 all over n is 6. So 28 divided by 6 from the formula. So when you divide it using your calculator, 28 divided by 6 will give us 4.666. So we can approximate this to 1 decimal. We now have 4.7. We have 4.7. So we have approximated this to 1 decimal. So this is the variance. This becomes our answer.